All right. Hey guys, welcome to Primal Bodyweight. Tuesday, August 11th. We've got the primal moves, lunges, pushing, hinging core mixed in with some animal flow today. And yeah, just let me know if you ever have any problems. You can say something in the chat if something goes wrong with my audio or something like that. I'm getting kind of weird notifications about my resolution. So if I do happen to blank out and not be visible, let me know. Anyway, let's get started. Coming to the mat, and we're going to begin with a downward dog. So before we even go there, let's get the shoulders nice and square underneath, or right over those palms, rather. Hands underneath, shoulders overhead, where you can feel the weight in the palm nice, evenly distributed. Dig the toes in and send the hips up and back into your downward dog. And if you'd like to walk out your heels, and I suppose take off my glasses, walk out the heels, relax the head, allow the shoulders to roll. And then we're going to take our left leg, send it up into a three-legged dog. The hips are level. Bring the knee into the chest and come forward, planting your foot between your hands up at the top of the mat for a low lunge. We're going to open up to the left in a rotation, still feeling that ground connection through this hand, through the shoulder, reaching up, and dig in your feet, pull them towards each other. So we're holding lots of tension here. And exhale, bring that hand back down to the mat. Push up and back to straighten out your front leg and stretch this hamstring. See if you can lift the head, lengthen the spine, and then relaxing back into that forward leg. So it's no longer straight, and you're going to walk it across your mat to the opposite side, laying down the back knee. So you've got that leg in front of you, cutting across your mat. You can walk the hands back. Keep the hips straight. It's okay if there's space between you and the floor. Bring the hands forward again. Hips straight, and it's okay if there's space between you and the floor. It's not about getting to the end position in these stretches. It's about doing what we can, where we can. Dig in that back toe again, and we're going to now walk that foot all the way to the other side of the mat, laying down the foot again, hips nice and straight. And we can take our hand onto our inner thigh and roll that foot open, opening the hips there. Nice open chest. And deep breath. And on your next exhale, you're going to roll it back in. Walk the foot to the center of the hand. Lift that back leg and send it back into our downward dog. Now we're going to do right leg. Three-legged dog again. Into that right leg. Low lunge. Opening up into that rotation. Pushing down the floor, opening the chest, dragging the feet towards each other. Exhale, bring the hand down and push back through that front leg, nice and straight, straight back, stretching that front hamstring. See if you can lift up the spine and the head. Soften that knee in the front, walking the foot across and laying down the foot into that pigeon. You can walk the hands back, hips are straight. It's okay if there's space, nice and tall. Keep that foot out there. Don't let it swing in. Walking the hands back forward. Deep breath. Dig in the back toe. We're going to walk the foot all the way to the outside into that lizard. Lay down the back knee, the back leg, and we can roll open that right leg now. Open chest. Exhale. Roll in. Walk the foot to center. Lift up that back left leg and send your right leg back to return to downward dog. Point your sit bones up at the sky and come down to the knees. Sitting up, we're going to bring one knee forward, right or left, it doesn't matter. Bring that foot forward. We're going to raise both arms up, shoulders low, but spine tall. Deep breath in and exhale, and drive your hips into the floor. You're trying to stretch this hip flexor here. And if you want to increase the stretch, press your back leg down into the floor. Exhale, you can push back, bring the arms down, and we're going to switch legs, creeping that foot forward. Inhale, raise up the arms, stretch tall. Exhale and drive your hips into that hip flexor stretch. Push the back leg into the mat to increase the stretch. And this is what we talk about, that active mobility, range of motion, active flexibility. Exhale and come on back to kneeling. Getting into our first superset here. We're going to start with a beast to a loaded beast to an unloaded beast. 6 reps and follow it up with some spinal movement. So back to that quadruped where we have our hands square under the shoulders. The knees are under the hips. And we're going to dig the toes in, create tension with the feet. Push your big toes and the balls of your feet in the floor until your knees raise. Push back through your shoulders into the loaded beast. And we're going to inhale and push forward into our unloaded. And exhale, loaded. Unloaded, that's 2. 3. 4, and 2 more. And last one. Good. Bringing the knees to the mat, we're now going to do 1 minute of cat-cow. Inhale, arch, this is a round. And then exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Last 30 seconds. Breathing with each one. 20 seconds. And dig those toes in, lift the knees, and we're going for another 6. Loaded to unloaded. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Drop the knees. Now we're going to be doing a spinal wave cat-cow. So rather than just globally arching and rounding, we're going to start at the tailbone, sticking this tailbone up, the sit bones up, traveling with the spine, finishing with the head, and then starting with the pelvis again, tucking, letting that wave roll up the lower vertebrae until it gets to the top. And the last thing to move is the head. Tailbone, low back, mid back, head, butt, low back, mid, upper, head. Last roll. And back to another 6. Beast. Loaded to unloaded. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and knees to the mat. This time, take those hands a little bit wider, and we're going to do a big chest circle, scrubbing the edges of our mat and the ceiling with our rib cage, nice and low, all the way to the side, top, side, slow it down, switch direction, and breathe with your movement. Exhale, slide across the floor. $15 seconds. And go ahead, bring it to center and resting. We're going to get into our first animal flow style business and then get up off the mat. First one we're going to do here is a loaded beast to our front step. So essentially, from that loaded beast, when I come forward, I'm going to step my foot outside of where my hand was and pull that hand back, pulling the elbow back, squeezing the back muscles and the shoulders together, having the hand open, finger spread, bringing the hand back down, going back into our loaded beast, and then the opposite side, foot goes outside of where the hand was. I squeeze these back muscles together, open the hand, spread the fingers, and then when I come back to my loaded beast from here, I'm going to walk out into a plank, lower down into a push-up negative, dig in my knees and toes, push back into my quadruped, and go beast, loaded to front step left, loaded beast to front step right, beast to plank, lower it down, push up negative, dig in my knees and toes, push back into quadruped, and repeat. We're going to do 5, so 4 more. Loaded beast, front step left, front step right, walk out into plank, push up negative, push back into quadruped, and 2, front step left, Front step right. Walk out into plank. Push up negative. Dig in the knees and toes. That's 3. Front. Front. Plank push up. And last one. Loaded to front step. And now, standing up, I'm going to do a little balance play. So we're going to do a lateral to reverse with a kick and a single leg balance. What that looks like, stepping to the side, kick to balance, reverse, kick to balance. We're going to be doing 5 each side. So 2, balance, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Lateral, balance, reverse, balance. 2, 3, 4, 5, and good. We're going to rest 30 seconds, come back down to our mat for those beast front step with negative push-up. So coming down to the mat, you'll have about 10 seconds. Nice deep breath. And let's go to our quadruped. From loaded beast, we're going to do front left, front right, and plank negative, push back, left, right, negative, push back, left, right, negative. 2 more. And last one. Excellent. Coming up onto the mat. Let's switch sides. I'm going to start with my left first. Lateral, reverse, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switching sides. 2, 3. Nice. Hold the balance. And last one. And rest. It'd be cool if I could get a timer on here. That would be super cool. I wonder. Oh, well, maybe next time I'll figure it out. All right. Last time, 5 rounds. Beast, loaded beast, front kick, and push-ups. Here we go. Loaded, front, plank. That's 1. In front. That's 2. Last 3. Two more. Last one. And bring it on up. Side to balance. Reverse. 3, 4, and 5. And switch. And 2. Last one. And resting. Grab a sip of water. We're going to be changing gears. So we're going to have 3 exercises in this next superset. We're going to do 4 rounds, so it's going to take us some time to get through. First one is our flow. So we were just doing our beast to front step. Now we're going to do our front kick through. Then we're going to do our side kick through. So I'll show those 2 before we get into that. So the front kick through from the beginning, remember how we go on the outside of that hand. The reason being, I need this space to kick this leg. I'm going to lift my hips and kick that leg through. And then I can bring it back and come back. That's my front kick through. So it starts with my front step, but now when I pick up my hand, I kick through my leg as well. We're going to do left, right, that front kick through. Coming back to the beast, for a side kick through, I'm going to kick my leg under my body to the side. So my right leg will go underneath, sideways. Same hand, squeezing the back, press up out of the ground. And then the other way. And see the difference between like collapsing and pressing. So the flow, I need just a little bit more room there for my legs to kick. The flow will look like this. Front kick through, front kick through, side, side. All right, we have 1 minute of that flow. And I will do my best to call it out, but sometimes it is better to just move and feel rather than overthink it. So 1 minute. Let's get started in our beast. Loaded beast, left front kick through, return to loaded beast. Right front kick through, return to loaded beast. Left side kick through, right side kick through. Sorry, it's actually, I said the names wrong. That's why I don't like to call it out. Okay, back to loaded beast, left front kick through, right front kick through, right side kick through, left side kick through. Loaded beast, left front kick through, woo, too much power, and front, side, woo. Okay, that's just the first part. For the second one, stand in the middle of your mat. Maybe better if you stand about 2 feet length from the top of your mat so you can see the edge of the top of your mat. Big deep breath. We're going to push one leg back so we're balancing on a single leg. I'm going to keep my back straight and I'm going to reach. I'm going to touch the top right, top middle, top left edge of my mat, just like so. 1, stand up, middle, up, left, up. Hopefully you're able to see. Maybe I'll bring that down just a little bit. So, single leg, reach, right, middle, and left. We're going to do 30 seconds. Touch, come up, touch, up, touch. Should feel those hamstrings working. We work that single leg balance. So I want to be able to feel the floor through that foot. And we're going to switch sides. 30 seconds on the second leg. Touch, up, side, middle, to the right, left, middle, right, 10 seconds. And coming back down to the mat, we're going to do our reverse crunches. So that involves, you can either, if you have something heavy like a couch edge or something like that, you can hold on to the edge of it. Otherwise, you can just press your hands, shoulders, back of your elbows into the floor. And we're going to curl, bend the legs, curl the knees in, lift the butt up off the ground. And then we're going to slowly unroll one vertebrae at a time. Once you feel your sit bones or your tailbone on the ground, you're going to curl back up, and we're going to do 8. Nice and slow. 2. 3. 4. Last 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. Turn on over. Take a quick 20 seconds, and then we're going to go back to that beast, loaded beast, front step, kick through, and side kick through. All right. Here we go for 1 minute. We're going to go front beast, loaded beast, left front kick through, and return to loaded beast, right front kick through, return to beast, right side kick through, return to beast, left side kick through, return to beast, and repeat front side, right, right side kick through, front step kick through, ten seconds. And rest. Stand up, come to the top of the mat for those hamstrings. Deep balance, deep breath. Find your balance. And 30 seconds. Touch the right, center, left, right, center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And switch sides. 30 seconds. Inhale. And bring it down to the mat for those 8 reverse crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2, and 1. And quick rest. 2 more rounds. I am getting sweating through my shirt. Good times. Let's get down to the mat for our animal flow. Kick through galore. Loaded beast. Front step kick through. Side kick through. And loaded beast front. Side. And come to standing. Deep breath. Find your balance. 30 seconds. And reach. Switch sides. And down to the mat. 8 times. Nice and slow. 2. 1 vertebrae at a time. Last 4. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent. Let's rest. One last round of everything. And then we get to cool it off and stretch it out. Well earned. And if you are also dripping sweat like I am, let this be your reminder to water up amply now and after and get some salt. All right, last time, we're gonna animal flow. Get that beast ready to go. I am. And loaded front. Side kick through. Front. Last 15 seconds. And come on up. Deep breath. Find that balance. And reach. Switch sides. Reach. Halfway. 15. And last 8. 2. 3. 4. 5. Last 3. Slow, 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 slow. 2. One. All right. Go ahead. Let's come back into our quadruped. Whew. Deep breath. And we're going to finish off where we started. Downward dog. Push those hips up and back. Shoulder roll. Head roll. And left leg up. Bring it forward into our low lunge. Open up into that rotation. Drop the back knee, drop the hand, and if you can, reach for that back foot. Keep the front knee over the foot, the hips straight. Exhale. Both hands down, push up and back. Straighten up the front leg. Come forward, hands on the mat. Walk the foot across for our pigeon again. Walking the hands back, sitting tall, working the hips low, and bring the elbows forward. Let's enjoy a moment in that pigeon. Take a couple deep breaths. Bring the hands back up. I'm going to walk it all the way out to the opposite side for our pigeon. And let the foot roll open, chest open. And roll it back in. Walk the foot to center. Back into the downward dog. And right side, low lunge into rotation, just like we did on the other side this time. You can drop the back knee, reach for the foot, or even hold the foot. Exhale. Bring that hand around, push back through the front leg, straightening it out, stretching this hamstring, nice straight back, soften, and walk the foot across the mat to come down into that pigeon, walk the hands back, sitting tall, working the hips to the floor, and then bringing the hands back forward and down to the elbows if you're comfortable with that. Deep breath here. And walk the hands back up. Walk that foot out to the other side. And open in that lizard by pushing on the inner thigh. And exhale, walk that foot back to center. Send it back into your downward dog. And you can bring the knees to the mat. Give yourself a pat on the back for showing up today. Thank you for joining me for Primal Flow today. I got sweaty, which means I need to make sure I drink water. And if you got sweaty, that means you need to drink water. So get your electrolytes and your hydration. And I will see everybody on Friday for 2 p.m. kettlebell and dumbbell lift and flow.